All right, hello everybody, coming at you at a new location. So I'm sorry if it's a little echoey or if you can hear the bugs or a dog inside. So we're gonna test this out, see how it works, and if we wanna go back to the way it was, we will go back to the way it was. So we have all body weight again. We are going to do a little mix of cardio, a little mix of strength, a little ab, a little arm, a little leg, a little bit of everything. So we will start with our warm up. Again, why fix so it's not broken? So we will start with some jumping jacks. Your modification there is going to be a side tap and a reach. From there, you're going to set your feet just outside your shoulders, coming down to your level, and then up, squeezing the glutes at the top. So really important that we're keeping our chest up, shoulders back, and our gaze forward so we don't start tipping over like that. From there, we're going to move into some inchworms. So you'll set your feet closer and straighter for a better stretch. Hinge forward, belly button in. Walk it out, hit that plank position. You're gonna inhale down, exhale, press back. We're gonna take these a little slower. It does not matter how many you get in there. And then we're gonna hit some slow mountain climbers. We're gonna do outside of the knee and then inside. So you're gonna take your knee to the outside of your elbow and back, inside, back, and switch sides as you go. From there, we will move into plank rotations and then work on a short and sweet. 15 minutes, so we will do a little longer plank. We're going to throw in some crunches, bookend at the beginning and at the end to elongate that workout a little bit. So we will start with some jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1, begin. 30 seconds worth right here. Good. Get our joints all warmed up, so your shoulders, your hips, your ankles. And again, always doing what you can, listening to your body as you go. I always find that very interesting how it just changes day by day, sometimes hour by hour. That workout can feel a little more challenging than normal. Going into squats in 3, 2, 1, set your feet, good. Right into it. Good, and we've talked about squat stance before. If your squat stance does not look just like mine, totally fine. All of our bone structure and our hips are a little different. So whether you're maybe wider or more narrow, has to do a lot with the structure of our bodies. Good, you got inchworms in 4, 3, 2, 1. Inchworms, set those feet together. Walk it out. Good. Now knees are totally fine as a modification. I have been asked before too, what is a modification for inchworm push-ups? You can bend your knees if you got tighter hamstrings to get into that. That is totally fine. You can always just stick with straight up push-ups as well. 3, 2, 1. Hit your plank. You're gonna take your knee to the outside, back, inside, back. Now modified here. Plank. You'll take your knee to the outside of your elbow. Skip the knee inside. Modifications for everything. Press down hard to the floor so you have a nice flat upper back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Child's pose, everybody. Shift it back. Good. Okay, so I said bookend crunches. So some at the beginning, some at the end, plank rotations straight up in the middle. So for your crunches, you're gonna lay back, pressing through your heels. You can either cradle your neck, cross your hands over your chest, or shoot those hands out front. Little hover at the top of that crunch. So eyes up, chin away from chest, shoulder blades hover. You're gonna stay here for a minute. So plank rotations are gonna be total 6 minutes instead of our normal 4. So we will hold that 30-second plank right here, modified, knees down, tops of the legs down. 30-second side plank, pulling as high as you can through your bottom oblique. Modified, bottom knee down. Same thing, opposite side. Superman, the straighter the arms, the harder the hold. And then make that a little push up there to get back into plank position. All right, let's do it. Go ahead and lay on your backs, heels down, toes up, crunches in 3, 2, 1, begin. Exhale up, inhale down. Slow and steady with these are totally fine. As you crunch it up, you're pulling your belly button down into the mat. Now a minute's gonna feel like a long time, so we're just gonna keep breathing through it. Slow and steady. Good. You're halfway. Switch my hand positions here. I don't ever cradle my neck. Sometimes I just hold my hands by my ears. I don't know why I do that. I have always felt it was more comfortable to cross my hands over my chest. I tend to yank my neck as I do crunches. If you actually cradle your neck, that's a good place to be. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock it up. You have 10 seconds to transition into plank rotations. You're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds plank. We are holding these straight up, nothing funky. Press down hard through your hands, flat upper backs. Every single exhale you take, you want to cinch the belt around your waist a little tighter. So that means just bracing your core, hugging those abs in. Good. You're switching to side in 4, 3, 2, 1. Side plank. Woo, tipping over. Now feet here can be stacked or staggered, or that bottom knee can come down. If your wrists are ever feeling it, aching a little bit, go ahead and take it to the forearms, no big deal. Raise through that bottom oblique a little higher. Halfway. Good. Hold. Good. 10 seconds left here, and then we switch sides. And remember, everything I say is just a suggestion. So if you want to up the ante and throw in some more little challenges, you may. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Slow and steady. Good. Again, we have that invisible belt that hoists us up towards the ceiling. I use my toes as a kickstand there. That always helps a little bit. Good. Just breathe into it. You're almost to Superman in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, lower yourself down to the mat. Good. Superman. Straighter the arms, harder to hold. Well, middle of the road, 90 degrees is a good medium level. If you're halfway, we'll raise it a touch. And then as I count you down from 5, we're gonna try to fold our body into a U shape and just raise, raise, raise. Get ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant your hands, push up plank position. Sort of like a little hand release push up there. Good. Most important part of your plank. Squeeze your glutes. Good. Kick those heels to the back wall. Good. Now if you concentrate on all of those things, planks might get easier, but they never get easy. 3, 2, 1. Side plank. One of the best core exercises, right? It uses almost every muscle just to hold this little position. So much instability. Let's take that top arm back just to touch and squeeze into our shoulder blades. You should be stacked arms. So wrist over shoulder, over opposite wrist. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll through, flip it over. Good. And we stay active all the way through our fingertips, so stretch them out. Good. Even here, every exhale, hug those abs in a little tighter. Good. Giving me 10 seconds, and then you're going to lower yourself to the ground into Superman. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, pivot to the front, slowly lower. If you are a yogi, you might know that is a chaturanga. Good. Neck should be neutral, so eyes are forward and down. Halfway, we'll raise it a touch. Good, and then as I count down, you're gonna fold your body into a U. Get ready, 5, 4, 3, 2, unclench the hands. Ooh, shift it back. Child's pose, nice job. All right, 15 minutes, that's it. Short and sweet. For the middle of the week workout though, so feel like a good easy, not easy, but a shorty for the middle of the week is never a bad thing. So, no equipment, you don't need a darn thing. Mountain climbers is your first minute. We have a 15-minute EMOM, so you're gonna be here and you are going to take that as fast as your body's telling you today. Knees are just gonna go straight forward, none of the outside, inside, so just the straight forward. If that hurts your back at all, go ahead, take your tush in the air touch. You can also take your hands to a chair and mountain climber like that, or modified high knees is always a fair swap. All right, from there, we're gonna take it down into push-ups. So hands can also come to a chair, a wall, wherever you're at there is good. You can always take it to the knees. Remember, the best way to actually work on getting to your toes on the push-ups is to do it on a chair. So keep that in mind. Maybe try to get as many in as you can on your toes. Try to get as low as you can. Arms are gonna stay more narrow. So hands are gonna be under shoulders, hugging into your side body. Inhale down, exhale, press back. From there, you are going to head into squat jumps. We'll take these inside, outside, so you're gonna jump it in, jump it out, jump it in, jump it out. Your modified is gonna be a step out, step in, step out, step in, just like that, all right? And then you're gonna take it back down, tricep dips, so hands are gonna be right behind you, thumbs forward, fingers to the side. Your most advanced, with no equipment, is gonna be right here. So all about the bend in your elbow, not moving the hips, all about the bend in the elbow. Modified, take a seat, still all about the bend in your elbow. If this has gotten too easy, you can take that to a chair, you'll get a deeper bend in the elbows. How many times can I say elbows in the span of like 2 minutes? A lot. Go ahead and lay it back then, and we are going to move into some oblique heel taps or upside down turtles. So your toes are going to be up, your heels are going to be down, and then you're going to use that strength from your chest and then tap as far up the side of your foot as you can. Okay, from there, we will stretch and then call it a day, all right? Let's do this. We got some mountain climbers. I should have started with squat jumps because then we could just stay down the whole time, but where would the fun in that be? So go ahead and head to mountain climbing position. You have 15 minutes and that is it. We're going in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and climb it out. Now you are working for about 50 seconds. Good. So I'm gonna not watch the timer for that first little second because I always feel like when I watch the timer, it does go by slower. Just like when you were in plank position, which you pretty much are right now. Press down hard through the floor. Don't forget your upper back should be nice and flat. I'd rather your hips be higher than lower. If you have any lower back pain, push those into the air just a touch. Good. Now here, you're moving to push-up. So if this is a lot on the wrist, you can always do a chest press. You can always take it to the wall. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good. Twirl the wrists in the meantime. Plant those hands under the shoulders. Arms should stay glued into the sides. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Inhale down. Exhale, press. Body's in plank, right? So squeeze the glutes. Good. Pull up through the belly button. Nice. Now there's another way you can do push-up to sort of work your way to toes. You can lower on the toes, drop the knees, press up. You're halfway. So that is another good way to just work on depth and to work on just overall strength and good push-up form. Good. You have 10 seconds left here, and then you move into in-out squat jumps. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. So this will give the wrist a little break. Go ahead and take it up. Find your squat stance. Remember, they're all different. 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump it in, jump it out. Even here, we're thinking about our core This does require a certain amount of balance. So your core comes in handy, right? Because the tighter the core, the better balance we have. Good, modified, always can step it in. Step it out. Just keep moving. Good, or you can do squats just like you did in your warm-up. Good, 20 seconds left here. Weight is in the heels right until we roll through on the balls of your feet. Good, giving me 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo, take it down, shake those legs. Take those hands behind, thumbs forward, fingers to the side. 3, 2, 1, all up. The bend in the elbow. Good. Now you would think this transition would be a little easier, going from legs to arms. But those squat jumps get your heart rate up so high. And then you're moving into a move that is not just triceps. It requires more. So it's hard to breathe for you too. I'm in your same boat. And remember, we feel our triceps on the extension, so get those arms all the way straight. You're just here for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay it back, oblique heel taps. All right, heels down, toes up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Raise the shoulder blades. Go ahead, tap up as far up the side of your foot as you can. So this one is hard because it works your rectus abdominis, right? Your big six-pack muscle. Yes, we do all have six packs. Your obliques, right, as you're reaching up the side of your foot, those side of your abs are crunching in. And then, if you are actively pulling your belly button into the mat, as we should all be, you're also working your transverse abdominis, so the innermost layer of your core. Good, you're giving me 10 more seconds here, and then you're gonna flip it over for mountain climbers. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. I'm gonna rock it up a little spinal massage there, hands under shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Climb it up. Okay, if what they say is true, you're entering your hardest round. No one's given me any feedback on that yet, so I have nothing to really compare it to. Good. I just keep thinking, right, with these short ones, we can do anything for 15 minutes. We can do anything for 18 minutes. You just gotta keep breathing. Talk yourself through it. This is when your mind is either your worst enemy or your best friend. We're gonna turn it into our best friend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo. Yowza. All right, shake that out, twirl the wrist, plant the hands under your shoulders. 3, 2, arms glued to sides. 1, begin. Inhale down. Exhale, press. Good. Remember that fun little one. Come down on the toes, up on the knees. What you don't want to do, is that snake in the body where your chest comes up before your lower back. Good. Halfway. We're just getting as low as we can. Big breaths. Hugging those abs in, squeezing that tush. Good. You're giving me 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Always working through the end, finishing the move. We are on. Hop it up. Squat jumps or squat steps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jump it in. Jump it out. Or step it in. step it out. If you are doing the steps, make sure the weight stays more towards the back of your foot and our shoulders stay back and our chest stays up. If you are jumping, we land with the weight more towards the back and then roll through the balls of the feet on the jump. Good. I find in-out squat jumps a little nicer than normal squat jumps. Not a ton, but a little. Breathe through it. 15 seconds. That's it. Good. I think I can. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo. Shake that up. Take it down. Heels down, toes up, triceps. 4, 3, 2, thumbs forward, fingers out. 1. Begin. Inhale down. Exhale, press. Good. If you're not sure if you're bending your elbows, right? Let's just take a little peek back. I know this one takes a certain amount of body awareness, which comes the more we practice it. Good. You'll feel that though, right? As you straighten those arms up, as you lock those elbows out. That's where your triceps kick in. Good. 15 seconds, then we have oblique heel taps. Big exhales. We like to make our breaths real loud and annoying because that helps. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Maybe if people hear you breathing that heavy, they'll be like, that sounds fun. Maybe I'll try that. Good. 3, 2, 1, chest up, tap up the side of your foot. Or if you breathe that hard, it's gonna have the opposite effect and people are gonna be like, what are you doing to yourself? Sound like we're dying. We're not, we're living. God. In the little book that I'm reading, that Younger Next Year, I'm reading the For Women edition, it talks about if you are not moving forward, you are moving backwards. There's no stagnant. You're either, they use the word decay in the book. We're either getting healthier or we're decaying. So right now you are getting healthier. All we need is like 30 minutes a day. Get your heart rate over 100. God, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Rock it up, flip it over, mountain climbers. Decay is such a terrible word, but it does make a point. It does make a point. Makes you want to live, that's for darn sure. Hands under shoulders. Ready, set, begin. Climb it up. I would suggest everybody read that. That is we can start our own little book club. It's a really good book. Takes me a hot minute to get through, but I'm slowly going. Slowly cruising forwards. You're in your last round. Enough talk about books, let's talk about this workout. Take those hips up. Move those legs. You only got 20 seconds left here, and then you only got 4 minutes left. Truly, that is nothing. Look how far you've already come. Pound them out. Good job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Twirl them out. Push-ups. Hands under shoulders, feet straight up from hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Inhale down. Exhale, press. I'm going to do that little, the best of both worlds push-up. Inhaling down on my toes. Exhaling up on my knees. Good. So I think I said this already, but this push-up just incorporates more tricep than the other push-up, which incorporates a little more pec major, your chest muscles. Good. So both are good. This one tends to be a little easier on your shoulders. So if we have shoulder pain at all, the narrow arm one is usually a little better. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was finishing the move we're on. A sweat dripping down my eye, into my eye. Good. Squat jumps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump it in. Jump it out. Good. Take these slow. Never matters how many you get in, especially with something that is with knees, shoulders, anything that can be a little finicky. So take them slow. Listen to the bod. Good. My bod is like, stop jumping for just a second. Good. If you are doing that squat to the side, still aim to get those thighs, those hamstrings as close to parallel as you can. 10 seconds. Breathe through it. And then 2 minutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good. Shake it out. Take it down. Hands behind. Thumbs forward. Fingers to the side. 3, 2, 1. Begin. So either hips are down, all about to bend in the elbow, or raise them up. Good. Remember keeping the heels down and the toes raised. My timer's funny. Good. So give me a little break there. So by keeping the heels down and the toes raised, that takes some of the pressure off your hamstrings. Good. Also easier on the knees. So if you have tight hamstrings and bad knees, make sure that those heels are driving through the floor. I think I've fallen into that category. I've had my share of knee issues this year. Knock on wood, because it seems to be okay now. 3, 2, 1. Rest, everybody. Lay back. Good. Give those wrists a twirl. We will stretch those 2. 4, 3, 2, 1. String, raise it up. Tapping up the side of your foot. Good. Don't leave out that transverse abdominis. You pull that belly button into the mat. Good. I always find short little exhales help here. Typically I say, right, breathe out on the harder part, in on the easier part. This whole thing's hard, so I just want you to breathe. Just breathe. What's that song? Breathe, just breathe. Good, 10 seconds left. Good, play that song in your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Good, arms into a T. We're just gonna let those knees windshield wiper side to side. Good. This workout would go fantastic with a little walk. God, I think the weather's supposed to be nice. Let your knees fall to the right. Good, you can use your right hand to pull down on that left knee. Get a little twist in our torso. Good. Because really, right, if we aim for that half hour or hour a day, we'll just be, right, moving up. Never moving backwards, which is what we want. Good, go ahead and switch sides, little twist there. God, using that left arm to push down on that right knee. If you have tight hips like myself. Good. We will find a lying figure 4 stretch, so go ahead, plant your feet, take your right foot to your left knee. Raise that in the air. This is also modified pigeon, so if we ever find a pigeon pose and that one's not your cup of tea, you can always head here. Good. All right, hang here all day, but we will switch sides, I suppose. Go ahead, take your left foot to your right knee. Good. I tell you, you always feel so good when you're done, don't you? Go ahead and rock it up. Good. All right, let's take the soles of our feet together into butterfly. Always grabbing the ankles, never the toes. That causes a weird turn in your feet. So grabbing your ankles or the tops of your laces. And you can use your elbows to press down on your knees and open up your hips. Or just let gravity pull you down. Let whatever negative thoughts that may be up in that brain fall right out the top of your head. Good. This is one thing I'm trying to work on. I'm a worrier. I'll let that fall out right now. Good. We are gonna stretch the wrists and the forearms as promised. So to start, you're just gonna take the tops of your hands down. Now, if none of this is comfortable, you can also just pull your hand down like that, and that's gonna be a very similar effect. This is gonna be a little more intense. Now, if you rock sort of back and forth on your forearms, you should feel that stretch right out in your wrist and your forearm. Again, just pulling the fingers back is gonna do pretty much the same thing. Now from here, you're gonna flip your palms, your fingers are gonna face you, and then again, you can rock forward and back over your wrists, over your forearms. I thought this was like the creepiest looking stretch I had ever seen in my entire life, and I was like, that is not natural, people should move that way. We do. Now you're modified though, right here, and you'll just stretch it out. So if that is more comfortable, that's perfect. Good. We will end this by quad stretch, shoulders and triceps. Good, so go ahead and find a balancing point if need be. You're gonna take your right foot up, pulling that right knee back, pushing forward through your right hip flexor, and then taking your knees together towards your midline. It also helps if you squeeze into your right glute. Good. Nice job. Amazing how it's all connected, right? Squeezing into your glute helps to stretch into your thigh. Who knew? Good. Go ahead, switch sides. Knee back, hip flexor forward, knees together towards the midline. I'm gonna work on balance. That's another thing I need to vow to work on. Good. All right, then we'll take our right arm across, stretch into those shoulders. Good. Lots of push-ups, lots of wristy stuff, lots of shoulders, really. And all those planks. Go ahead and switch sides. Good. Awesome, awesome job. Short and sweet. I hope you feel fueled and not beat down. So hopefully this helps you get through the rest of your day. Right arm should come back. We'll lean to the left, look under the right. Good. Nice job. Go ahead, switch sides, left arm back, leaning to the right, looking under the left. Awesome job. Again, if you get tight later, we don't stretch long enough, so I would keep it loose today and stretch those muscles. Again, stretching your shoulders is good to just walk through, or stretching your chest. Walk through your door frame. Let it just pull your arms back. One of the best stretches you can do to avoid shoulder pain. So have an awesome day, and I will see you guys in a few days. Thank you. Bye.
Recording stopped.